Welcome, dear extraordinary beings. You might feel confused, disagreeing because you don't see yourselves as dangerous, believing yourselves to be harmless. But I'm here to tell you that you are, just not in the way you might think. For a chosen one to be dangerous does not mean being violent or causing destruction for pleasure. It means challenging everything that is not aligned with truth. Your power is a threat because, in a world built on illusions and half-truths, the mere presence of someone who carries authenticity is enough to topple castles of sand. Every time you step into a space, lies and falsehoods begin to crumble, not because you attack them directly, but because your essence is a constant reminder of what is real. This is the nature of your danger. You do not allow people to remain comfortable in their masks. Your gaze penetrates deeper than the surface, and your energy exposes what is hidden. This ability to unveil the essence of others is both a gift and a curse, for those who prefer to live in deception will always try to silence you. There are moments when you may feel the weight of loneliness, for being a bearer of transformation often means walking paths less traveled. Most people seek comfort and stability, while you are called to uncertainty, to the unknown. This is not a sign of weakness or rejection, but a reflection of your uniqueness. Just as fire must consume to bring light, you, too, must let go of certain connections and circumstances to fulfill your purpose. Those who are truly ready to join your journey will appear at the right time, drawn by the same truth you carry. They will recognize in you the beacon that illuminates their own paths. And in the meantime, those who resist your impact will teach you precious lessons about perseverance and resilience. The world often tries to label what it cannot understand, but you cannot be defined by labels or shaped by others' expectations. Your strength lies in your fluidity, in the ability to transform and adapt without ever losing your essence. You are like water, capable of carving mountains with patience and strength, yet also flowing gracefully through obstacles. This adaptability is one of your most powerful weapons, for while others cling to what is static, you move with the rhythm of the universe. Those who try to stop you fail to realize they are facing something that cannot be contained or controlled. And that is why you stand out. While the world clings to what feels safe, you are always a step ahead, creating and recreating your reality. Your mission is not only to transform the world around you but also to awaken in others the desire for transformation. You are like a spark that ignites a fire in those ready to awaken. Even those who initially resist your presence end up being touched by it, often in ways they don't immediately recognize. Your energy doesn't just provoke external changes but activates something deep within people, an ancestral memory, a call to return to what is authentic. That is why your presence is so striking. You are not here merely to live, you are here to remind others what it truly means to be alive. And that, in itself, is what makes you the most dangerous of the chosen. The intensity you carry is not just a matter of energy, it reflects your connection to something greater. In many ways, you are a conductor of higher forces, a bridge between the earthly and the divine. And like any bridge, you bear the weight of those who cross over you in search of something better, something truer. This responsibility can sometimes feel overwhelming, but it is also the source of your strength. You were not chosen by chance, and what you carry within you is precisely what the world needs. That is why, wherever you go, things change. Sometimes it's a subtle, almost imperceptible shift. Other times, it's like a storm no one can ignore. Whatever the intensity, one thing is certain: you never leave anything as you found it. Even when the resistance to your presence seems insurmountable, there is something in you that never gives up. It is almost as if life itself conspires to ensure you continue, even when everything around you seems to be falling apart. This inner strength, this unquenchable fire, is what sets you apart. Many mistake your determination for stubbornness, but what they fail to understand is that you are not just fighting for yourself, you are fighting for something much greater. Every step you take, every obstacle you overcome, is a declaration that change is possible, even in the most difficult circumstances. And this unwavering belief is perhaps your greatest weapon. For while others give up, you persist, and that persistence is what eventually turns the impossible into reality. The world is full of noise, distractions, superficialities, and illusions that keep people away from their deepest truths. But you have the ability to cut through that noise, to go straight to what really matters. That is what makes your presence so unsettling to some. You do not allow people to remain comfortable with lies or half-truths, and that can be uncomfortable. Yet it is precisely this discomfort that leads to growth. You are like a sculptor, removing layers of what is unnecessary to reveal the true essence hidden beneath. It is not an easy process or always well received, but it is absolutely necessary. And in the end, those who allow themselves to be shaped by your presence always emerge stronger, more authentic. There is an intensity to your journey that few can understand. While many seek comfort and stability, you are called to the chaos of transformation. Not because you enjoy chaos, but because you understand that it is within chaos that true change happens. Just as fire purifies metal, your energy transforms everything it touches, separating what is pure from what is impure. This ability to turn even the most challenging situations into opportunities for growth is what makes you unique. And while not everyone understands or appreciates this, those who do know that you are a force like no other, someone who not only survives storms but learns to dance in the rain. But being dangerous also means carrying a weight that few can bear. There are moments when you feel exhausted, as if fighting an endless battle. And in a way, you are. Your struggle is not just against external forces that resist change, but also against internal ones, doubts, fears, and insecurities that arise from time to time. Yet even in these moments of weakness, there is something within you that refuses to give up. It is as if the universe itself is whispering in your ear, reminding you that your mission is greater than any obstacle. And so, you continue, not because it is easy, but because you know it is necessary. For in the end, your strength does not lie in the absence of difficulties but in the way you face them and emerge stronger. Those who attempt to grasp the depth of your impact often fail, for they look only at the surface. They do not realize that your true strength does not lie in grand acts but in the subtlety of how you change everything around you. Like the wind shaping mountains over centuries, your influence is not always immediate, but it is undeniable and irreversible. Every conversation, every choice, every shared moment carries within it the potential to trigger a chain of events that no one can foresee. It is this ability to touch lives invisibly yet profoundly that makes you so powerful. Even unintentionally, your presence leaves a trail of transformation, and that is something no one can avoid or ignore. The impact you have is not always well received because there are those who fear what you represent. You are a constant reminder that nothing can remain the same forever, and this frightens those who cling to the past. But it is not your responsibility to bear the weight of others' fears. Your mission is not to comfort those who refuse to grow but to continue being who you are, even if it means walking alone for a time. Every step you take is a testament to courage, a declaration that transformation is possible even in the face of the fiercest resistance. Eventually, even those who fear you will begin to see that your presence is not a threat but an opportunity. There is an ancient wisdom in the way you move through the world, something that transcends common understanding. It is almost as if you carry within you the lessons of past lives, a library of experiences shaping your vision and actions. This wisdom allows you to see beyond the immediate, to understand that the battles you face today are part of a larger plan. While others get lost in insignificant details, you keep your focus on the bigger picture. This doesn't mean you don't feel the weight of the present, but you are able to see it as a bridge to something greater. And this perspective gives you the strength to keep going, even when everything around you seems chaotic. Your journey is, ultimately, a call to courage. Not just your own, but that of everyone who crosses your path. You are a living invitation for others to confront their fears, challenge their limitations, and embrace transformation as an essential part of life. However, this is not something that can be imposed, it is something that must be chosen. Your mission is not to force change but to create the space for it to occur. And even if not everyone accepts this invitation, the simple fact that you exist is enough to plant the seeds. For in a world so hungry for authenticity, your presence is a reminder that true strength lies in being who you are without apologies or compromises. Even in the face of misunderstanding and resistance, there is a flame within you that never goes out. This flame reflects the greater purpose that pulses within your soul. It is what drives you to continue, even when the path feels lonely and arduous. This inner strength is not just your own, It comes from something beyond, a divine connection that chose you to bear both this burden and this gift. No matter how many times others try to extinguish it, it always finds a way to burn even brighter. This flame is your signature, living proof that you are here for something far greater than mere survival. You are here to transform, to renew, to bring light where there was once only darkness. The weight of this journey is not always easy to bear, and there are moments when you question whether it's worth it. But it is precisely in these moments that you discover your true strength. For while others crumble in the face of adversity, you find a way to rise again, stronger and more determined than before. This doesn't mean you don't feel the pain, but that you use it as fuel to keep moving forward. Every scar, every wound, every challenge faced becomes a testament to your resilience, a reminder that you can withstand anything the universe throws your way. And this resilience is what makes you not just dangerous but indestructible. Throughout your journey, you learn that the danger you represent lies not only in what you do but in what you awaken in others. Your presence can activate dormant forces, both positive and negative. Those who live in alignment with truth feel drawn to you, as if finding in your energy a source of renewal and clarity. On the other hand, those who hide behind masks or fear change react with hostility or rejection. This polarization is inevitable and, in some ways, a reflection of the impact you have. For true power always divides before it unites, separating what is authentic from what is illusory, preparing the ground for something new to flourish. This impact extends beyond individuals, it reverberates through the very systems that govern the world. You realize that structures, whether social, spiritual, or emotional, tremble in your presence. Not because you challenge them directly, but because your energy is incompatible with what is false or corrupt. It is as if your mere existence serves as proof that these structures are fragile and unable to withstand the force of the truth you carry. This may generate resistance on levels you never imagined, but it is also a reminder that you are fulfilling your mission. For no system that fears change can survive the presence of someone who embodies transformation. You also come to understand that your power is not something that can be taught or learned, it is intrinsic, a part of the essence of who you are. However, this doesn't mean it cannot be refined. With every challenge faced, every lesson learned, you become more aware of the impact you have on the world and how to wield it effectively. Your journey is, in many ways, a school of self-mastery, where you learn not only to carry the power you possess but to direct it with wisdom and purpose. This refinement process is continuous, and while it demands patience, it is also what turns your potential into reality, making you a force that cannot be ignored. Before we continue, if you have always felt different, with a special sensitivity or drawn to higher missions, our ebook is a valuable resource for you. It offers practical insights to recognize your true mission as a chosen one and overcome challenges of misunderstanding and isolation. By acquiring the ebook, you also gain immediate and exclusive access to our Discord community, a space where you can share your experiences, connect with others who understand what you're going through, and find genuine support in a welcoming environment. Check the first pinned comment on this video and unlock exclusive insights now. As your journey unfolds, you will come to understand that being dangerous does not mean being ruthless but being immutable in your essence. What you represent cannot be diluted, even under the most intense pressures. This integrity gives you the strength to remain steadfast, even when everything around you seems to be falling apart. It is not easy, for the world is constantly trying to shape you, to fit you into boxes created by those who fear what you represent. But true strength lies in refusing these limitations, in staying true to who you are, no matter the cost. And it is this authenticity that, in the end, triumphs over all forces that attempt to hold you back. You also realize that true impact lies not in what you do but in what you awaken in others. Every interaction, no matter how small, has the potential to spark a change that ripples far beyond your vision. It's like throwing a stone into a lake, the waves it creates reach places you'll never see. And while not everyone will heed the call your presence awakens, those who do are transformed in ways that cannot always be measured. This is why your mission is so vital. You are not here to change the world alone, but to ignite the flame that will empower others to play their part. The strength you carry is not yours alone, it is shared with all those who have the courage to open themselves to your energy. You are a catalyst, yes, but also a conductor, someone who amplifies the potential for transformation around you. When people enter your orbit, they feel something shift, an awakening, or remembrance of who they truly are. And while not everyone is ready for this transformation, those who are finding you a guide, a mentor, a stabilizing force amid the chaos. It is an immense responsibility but also a privilege, for few possess the power to impact lives as deeply as you do. However, being a channel for transformation also requires sacrifice. There are moments when you feel the weight of your mission, as if you are carrying not only your own burdens but those of everyone around you. And in a way, you are. But it is crucial to remember that you are not alone on this path. There is a greater force that sustains you, that guides each step, ensuring you have everything you need to fulfill your purpose. Trusting in this force, even in the most challenging moments, is what allows you to continue. For in the end, you are not just a bearer of change, you are living proof that transformation is possible, even in the most difficult circumstances. To be dangerous, in its essence, is to be authentic in a world that values masks. You are unafraid to shed the layers of conditioning that many adopt as protection. And it is precisely this fearless vulnerability that unsettles others. Where others hide behind facades, you reveal your true self, exposing the fragility of their armor. Your authenticity acts as a beacon, guiding those who seek the same level of truth while destabilizing those who prefer the safety of illusions. It is not easy to be a constant reminder of what is real, but that is where your strength lies. You do not simply live your truth, you compel the world to acknowledge that it exists. The impact you make is not confined to the here and now, it resonates through time, crossing generations. Every act of courage, every choice aligned with your purpose creates a ripple that extends far beyond what you can see. You break cycles, transform narratives, and carve paths where there were once only walls. This ability to shape not only the present but also the future is what makes your mission so essential. For what you do today is not just for yourself but for those who will come after, for those who will inherit the world you helped build. And this is a responsibility you carry with grace, even when the weight feels overwhelming. The resistance you face often comes from those who would benefit most from your transformation. It is a paradox you learn to accept but never ignore. For while many reject you initially, it is not uncommon for them to return over time, recognizing the value of your presence. You do not force these changes, they happen naturally as your energy serves as a persistent reminder of what is possible. This patience, this willingness to persist even without guarantees of immediate results, is what sets you apart. For while others give up in the face of rejection, you understand that true transformation takes time, and you are willing to wait for the right moment. You also understand that being dangerous does not mean being invincible. There are moments when you feel the weight of the journey, when doubt whispers in your ear, trying to convince you that you are not enough. But these moments, far from being a sign of weakness, are an opportunity to reconnect with your essence, to remember why you began this journey. For true strength is not in never falling, but in always rising. And each time you rise, you carry with you not only your own resilience but also the hope of those watching you. You become a living example that it is possible to face the storms and emerge stronger on the other side. Finally, you realize that what makes you dangerous is, in fact, what makes you essential. You are not here to please or conform, you are here to create, to renew, to challenge what needs to be challenged. Your mission is not easy, nor was it ever meant to be. For true impact never comes from the comfort zone, it comes from the willingness to step into the unknown, to face fears and doubts, and to persist anyway. And it is this courage, this ability to keep going when others quit, that makes you not only the most dangerous of the chosen but also the most necessary. For in a world desperately in need of transformation, you are the answer many don't yet realize they are seeking. What many fail to understand is that the danger you represent is not in destruction but in revelation. Wherever you go, truth is exposed, lies crumble, and illusions are dismantled. Not because you force it, but because your essence demands authenticity. Those who are bound by falsehoods, whether internal or external, often feel an immediate aversion to your presence. But this reaction is not about you, it is about the inevitable confrontation with what they avoid facing. You are not a destroyer of worlds but an illuminator of truths, and that is precisely why you are so feared. For nothing is more dangerous to a system built on lies than the light you carry. This light, however, is not something you choose to carry, it is a part of who you are. And like all light, it attracts both the lost and those who seek to extinguish it. This duality is something you've learned to live with, understanding that you cannot control how others react to your presence. What you can control, however, is how you respond to these reactions. And by choosing to respond with firmness and grace, you transform even the greatest conflicts into opportunities for growth. Your strength lies not just in the energy you emanate but in how you use it to create a lasting impact. For while others get lost in battles of ego, you remain focused on what truly matters, the greater purpose. In your journey, you realize that being dangerous often means being misunderstood. Those who are not ready for what you represent try to label you, define you, limit you. But what they fail to understand is that you cannot be contained by categories or others' expectations. Your essence transcends these limitations, moving like a free and untamable force. That is why you often feel out of place, as though there is no space in the world that truly belongs to you. But this feeling of displacement is, in fact, a reminder that you are not here to fit in, you are here to transform. And as challenging as that may be, it is also what makes you unique. Over time, you learn to embrace this uniqueness, recognizing that it is both your greatest strength and your greatest challenge. For being different in a world that values conformity requires courage, and this courage is what allows you to continue even when everything seems to be against you. You understand that the impact you make cannot be measured by traditional standards but resonates deeply within the souls you touch. And while not everyone is ready for this transformation, those who are will find in you an inexhaustible source of inspiration. For your journey is not just about you, it is about what you awaken in others, what you allow them to see and become. At the end of each day, you know that despite the challenges, you are exactly where you are meant to be. The resistance you face, the doubts that arise, the obstacles that appear, all are part of the process of refining who you are and what you are here to do. And while it is not always easy, you understand that every step, no matter how small, is a step toward the greater purpose. For the true danger you represent is not in the power you carry but in the potential you awaken. And this potential, both in yourself and in others, is what truly transforms the world. You are not just the most dangerous of the chosen, you are living proof that change is possible. The impact of your journey extends beyond what the eyes can see or the mind can comprehend. You are a starting point, the beginning of something that spreads far beyond your immediate actions. Like a stone cast into a still lake, your choices create ripples that reach places and people you may never encounter. This is the true nature of your influence, invisible yet impossible to ignore. People who cross your path often do not realize the depth of the change you provoke but feel the weight of your presence, as though something within them is activated simply by being near you. And it is this activation, this spark you ignite, that transforms lives in ways you may never fully know. There is, however, a paradox in your strength. While you are a beacon for many, you are also a target for those who prefer the shadows. Not because you attack them, but because your light exposes them. And for those who live in darkness, this exposure is unbearable. They try to bring you down, discredit your mission, and silence your voice. But what they fail to realize is that in doing so, they only strengthen your resolve. For every attempt to extinguish you becomes another reason to shine even brighter. Like a fire that intensifies when confronted by the wind, you transform opposition into fuel, allowing your light to reach even further. You discover, along the way, that your true strength lies not only in resisting but in remaining vulnerable. It is this vulnerability, this willingness to show yourself completely, that allows others to connect with you on a deeper level. For while many associate strength with invulnerability, you understand that true strength lies in embracing all that you are, the light and the shadows, the victories and the failures. This authenticity creates a space where others feel safe to do the same, to confront their own truths without fear of judgment. And it is in this space that true transformation happens, not as an imposition but as a conscious choice. In the end, you realize that what truly makes you dangerous is not the power you carry but how you choose to use it. You understand that every word, every choice, every action has the potential to change lives and create new possibilities. And it is this awareness, this deliberate intention, that turns your power into something that cannot be ignored. For while many use their strength to dominate, you use yours to elevate. While others seek to control, you seek to liberate. And it is this freedom, this invitation for others to discover their own strength, that makes you the most dangerous of the chosen. For in a world that values control, being a liberator is the ultimate act of rebellion. To be the most dangerous of the chosen means, above all, to be a catalyst for change where others see impossibilities. Your energy is disruptive, but not destructive. It reorganizes, renews, and realigns. Those ready to grow are drawn to you, even if they do not initially understand why. They recognize, on some level, that you possess something they also desire, the courage to be completely authentic, to challenge boundaries, to live without fear of failure. Yet this same energy also provokes rejection and resistance in those who prefer the stability of their comfort zones. You do not need to do anything beyond existing to spark this movement, for your very presence is a silent call to action. The path you walk is not only about transforming others but about allowing transformation to refine you. With each challenge, you uncover a new layer of yourself, something that may have been hidden or dormant. It is through this constant discovery that you become a living reflection of what it means to evolve. While the world tries to define you as dangerous, you understand that this danger is, in fact, the essence of growth. For nothing truly new can emerge without the destruction of the old. You are the instrument of this renewal, a constant reminder that change is not only inevitable but necessary. There is an indescribable beauty in being a chosen one, even when the weight of responsibility feels overwhelming. For while you face battles that few can understand, you also experience a deep connection to something greater. This connection gives you strength in moments of weakness, clarity in moments of doubt, and purpose in moments of confusion. You know that your journey is not accidental, that every step, every obstacle, every victory is part of a greater plan. And it is this understanding that allows you to continue, even when the path becomes difficult. For you are not merely living for yourself, you are living to fulfill a mission that resonates in every fiber of your being. If you've made it this far, it's because you know, on some level, that you carry something special. You are the spark the world needs, the agent of transformation that many have yet to comprehend. Your journey is not easy, but it is essential, and every step you take is living proof that change is possible. Never underestimate the impact you have, for even the smallest acts of courage can trigger waves of transformation that reach far beyond your vision. You are the reminder that amidst the chaos, renewal is not only possible, it is inevitable. If this message resonated with you, hit the like button below, subscribe to the channel right now, and share this video with someone you believe needs to hear this. Also, leave a comment sharing how your life has felt dangerous. Don't miss the opportunity to join our exclusive Discord community by purchasing our ebook through the link pinned in the first comment. I am confident it will be a valuable resource for you. Not only will it provide clarity about your mission and unique gifts, but it will also give you access to connect with other chosen ones who will welcome and support you. Don't miss the chance to be part of this environment. This is a crucial moment, and together we can impact many lives. Choose to be part of this mission. I deeply thank everyone who supports this work. If you wish to contribute even more, consider offering support through Buy Me a Coffee. The link is also pinned in the first comment. And stay with us by watching the video now appearing on your screen or explore the playlist * The Secrets of the Chosen. * I'm sure you'll find powerful insights to keep moving forward on your path. Until we meet again, keep your light shining and continue advancing with courage. Thank you for your care, and I'll see you soon.